Hello again. This time I'm going to show you how to crack surfaces with Pulldownit version 3 in Match. Let's start by creating a box in the viewport. This is going to be our surface. And let's set the wireframe mode and draw a spline over the object in the way you prefer. This is going to be our path for cracking the object. Now let's start cracking. For this, open shaded window, select path base shader style, select our path for cracking, and click on the new button preview. We have first to select the object. Now click on preview and you can visualize the shader points, increase the number of fragments, modify the size of the point cloud, making it fit perfectly the cracking path or spreading them away. So let's set the number of fragments we wish for shattering and click on Shade button. The fragment has been created and we can follow by creating a fracture body. For this, we can create fracture body. In this window, just click on OK. The fragments turn orange, that means the fracture body has been created. And now let's set fracture parameter for cracking surface. For this, first remove clusterize parameter because we want to break only along the path, and set the object as static and activation breaks upon impact because we want it to break but not to move. Finally, in propagation scheme, set it to local to break the model in a progressive way. We are done. Now let's play the simulation. For this, open simulation option and click on play button, but nothing happens. This is because we need another object for cracking the surface. We are going to use the new crackers panel in Pulldownit. In this new panel, you can create objects for cracking surfaces. Let's select our path and now click on new cracker. The cracker object is created, this little sphere. You can modify its size here in our window. And let's play the simulation again. And the cracker is traveling across the object, cracking it. Okay. Those fragments are falling because we have to set a ground. Okay, use grid as ground, preventing the fragment for falling. Okay, now this is our crack over the surface, and with Pulldownit you come with different parameters to modify the way the surface is cracking. For example, you come with the multiplier parameter to modify the strength of the cracking effect. Let's increase it quite a lot and play the simulation again. Now the destruction is much more violent. Okay, it's too much because we have increased the multiplier. Let's set it again to 1 unit. Another interesting parameter is impulse direction. Using it, you can modify the way the cracker is pushing the fragments away. Let's set it to custom and to push in the up direction. Now, by playing the simulation, the fragments are pushing mostly upwards, creating a completely different result. Okay, I think this is much more interesting now. Let's reduce multiplier and play the simulation again. Okay, much more realistic now, I think. And another useful parameter is randomize. Using it, you can modify the way the multiplier affects the model. The way sometimes it's stronger, sometimes it is weaker, making the exclusion effect more realistic. Okay, now let's increase a little the multiplier, and using the randomized parameter, the wave of the extrusion is more believable than before. It's a matter of tweaking parameter until getting the desired look of your crack. Okay, this is our result. If you want to add more cracks to the surface, this is always possible with Pulldownit. For this, first let's delete the fracture body. Click on delete. Okay, and now open Solid window again to reshatter the model. For this, let's draw a new spline over the surface. Let's set wireframe mode. Select line tool and draw our path for the secondary crack. Draw it in the way you prefer as before. Let's do it longer this time, traveling all across the model. And now in the Solid window, select path-based style, select our path, and click on preview. Again, I have to select the object first. Okay, click on preview. These are our shadow points. We can modify the number of fragments, the spread of the point cloud. Okay, let's set the number of fragments we wish for our second crack, and click on Solid button. Our new fragments are going to combine with the previous one perfectly. So now we got two set of fragments for shattering. Let's create our fracture body and set fracture parameter for cracking surfaces. Remove lusterize parameter, set it at static, and activation breaks upon impact, because we don't want it to move, just to crack. Propagation scheme to local, to break it in a progressive way. Switch off stress view, and let's create another cracker for our secondary crack. For this, click on assign path, select our path, click on new cracker. The cracker object is created. Let's check it. Okay, it is traveling across the surface. Let's see it in the wireframe mode to see it clearly. Okay, both crackers are traveling across the surface, breaking it. Let's play the simulation with the new cracker, and both are breaking the surface. Okay, but probably you want to concentrate now in the second cracker to adjust it, so you can select the first crack and disable it. Okay, click on disable, and now only the second crack is going to break the surface. The first one has been disabled, and you can concentrate in the second cracker to adjust its effect over the surface. So let's modify the parameter of the second cracker. My mistake, I have selected the first cracker again, so let's select it in the list, cracker 2, and modify its parameter. I want to create a secondary crack, so I want to make it weaker than the first one. Let's set impulse direction upwards as before, because it was nice. Multiplier much weaker, to just 0.2 units. This weaker crack, okay, just a secondary crack. This too weak maybe. Let's increase multiplier a little. Okay, now it's better, I think. Increase it a little more. Okay, now it's better, definitively. Let's enable again the first cracker and play the simulation with both crackers breaking the surface. Okay, now we have one main crack and a secondary crack over the surface combining together. Let's play from another point of view. Okay, pretty good. But the fragments are still too straight, too polygonal, flat faces. With Pulldownit, you can improve the look of the fragments very easily by using the jagginess reformer. This little icon here, just select any of the fragments and click on Add Jagginess button. Here we are. Now let's play back the animation, and the fragments are much more realistic, twisted edge, rough faces. This is the effect of the jagginess deformer. And you can modify the strength of the effect with the strength parameter, increasing it a lot. This is a lot of jagginess, or remove it completely, get flat faces again. Let's set it about 1 unit is enough, I think. And let's play back the final result with the jagginess applied. Okay, here we are. Finally, this green material here is the PDI cut material. You can replace for the material you prefer. As an example, let's modify its color to look more like a stone. Okay. But this is just an example. You can replace the material for the one you prefer for your final shot. Let's play back the final result. And well, thanks for watching.